What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is your Big Brother recap for season 25, episode 6. Now listen, Heisen is the head of household, and we have seen this before, you guys, where that power goes to people's head, and Heisen is so laser focused on getting Riley out that he is forgetting one of the biggest rules in Big Brother, okay? First of all, if you are in an alliance, you at least need to loop your alliance in to at least give the illusion that you're listening to them, even if you're not really going to listen to them. Because let's be clear, you are only head of household for 1 week. And what you don't want to do is ruin multiple relationships in that 1 week time span, because you may never get those relationships back. The other thing that he is forgetting is, at the end of the day, yes, you're mad because Riley called your name and you felt like Riley was coming after you. But you also have to look at the big picture. Now, ultimately, Riley might be your target, but what you don't need to do is piss everybody off while you're trying to get her out the door. The reality is you had everybody behind you. You had your alliance behind you. But the way you're going about doing things, Heisen, is really pissing people off. So, Heisen has had a household. He gives a speech about nominating Riley and Cameron. We know that Jag is in the nether region, whatever. So, Jag comes back, and now he has to send somebody to the nether region. Ultimately, Heisen is threatening Matt in the process, because he's like, look, you know, basically threatening Matt that he doesn't want her, because Matt and Riley are cool, they're close, and he doesn't want Matt to take Riley off and him be forced to put a replacement up, because of course Matt is his backup. So if Matt wins veto, takes Riley off, that's really his worst case scenario, because he doesn't really have a third option outside of Matt. So he's threatening Matt, and Matt is like, yo, I really don't like being threatened. Like, I really don't like being talked to like that. So he's talking to Riley crazy. He's talking to Matt crazy, pissing people off. And so Jag comes back, and he has to send somebody to the nether region. So Jag, out of respect to the head of household, he goes to talk to Heisen, and he's like, who do you want me to send? Who don't you want me to send? Heisen was like, listen, I think you need to send Blue, because Heisen knows that Blue and Riley are close. Because the person he sends can't compete in the head of household. So he's like, well, if you send Blue, she can't compete. That's one less ally that's going to be on Riley's side. Well, Jag's thing is, I'm really not going to send somebody from my own alliance, because we want to try to save Riley, but I need to make it look good. Because, him and Riley got that final 2 deal anyway. But he was like, but I need to make it look good. So he tries to throw people out from the other side of the house, but that could still be a threat. Red and Cameron are close. So he's like, hey, what if I send Red? Because you know that if Red wins, he's going to take Cameron down. That's his boy. Heisen is like, yeah, no, I want Blue. So Cameron, so then Jag talks to, his thing was, well, let me see if I can find a volunteer. Because if I can find a volunteer, then it sort of takes it all off of me, and it takes off the pressure. So, what's her name? Jade? Is it Jade? She volunteers to go. Her thing was, listen, I really wasn't trying to go. However, I knew that Red would probably be the choice, and we didn't want Red to go because Red is somebody that's on my alliance, that could possibly take Cameron down, which would open the door up for somebody else to go. Like, it was just real, like, long-term thought process. But either way, she volunteered. Now, Riley wanted Jag to send Red. Jag's thing was, listen, this is the best case scenario for what I have going on. I don't want to expose myself too much. I don't want to piss Heisen off too much, but I'm not going to put up Blue. I tried Red. He was a flat no on Red. So this is the next best thing. So when he sends Jade, Heisen is pissed, because that's not what he told Jag to do. Heisen, you have to understand that Jag's on the other side of the house, and he wasn't going to do exactly what you asked him to do, right? So the veto competition rolls around, and we already know that it's going to be Riley, Heisen, and Cameron. Well, the one person that Cameron did not want picked was Matt. He was the first person picked. Heisen picked Matt himself. Then it was Blue, which of course did not want Blue either. Then it was America. So at this point, there's absolutely nobody playing from the other team from the other side of the house, except for Heisen. So of course they are feeling pretty good. They're like, shoot, we've got some pretty good. Listen, it's really a 5-to-1 situation here that we get to save Riley. So the game is from the universe where everything is topsy-turvy. I forget the names of these things. And the game was a cute game. Like, it was in a record store, and they had to play the record backwards to get the clue, and it was like 3 different turntables, so they had to run around to figure out the clues, and then once they figured out the clues, they had to do what the clue said do. And of course, whoever had the fastest time wins Power Veto. So we see everybody go through what they need to go through, and third place was Blue. Second place was Cameron. So third place, it came down to Matt, Riley, and Heisen. Heisen won the Power Veto. Now, good for Heisen in the short term because he keeps the noms the same. Bad for Heisen in the long term because out of the first 4 competitions, Heisen, you've won 2 and you almost won a third one. Remember, he was second place in the first HOH. The only person that beat his time was Riley. So, Heisen, you're going to put a target on your back because you're becoming a comp beast, but you're also putting a target on your back because the way you're handling yourself is it's rubbing people the wrong way. So we get to the veto ceremony. Of course, he keeps the noms the same, but then he gives this whole speech about you're my target, and now I'm asking the whole house to vote you out, to stand in solidarity with me. And like, even his own alliance is sort of side-eyeing him at this point. Heisen, you in trouble. Because next week, no matter who gets the power, you are going to be a very easy alley-oop for nomination. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Talk to y'all later. Peace.